second time, so what you get now is the opportunity to recommend a book or a website, excluding your own, that's the rule for everyone, but something relating to Scottish independence debate which you think everybody should read.
Oh, that's rather difficult. I was unprepared for that.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I think, strangely enough, the documentary that first convinced me, I think converted me to Scottish independence at the age of about 12, was the play, the Cheviot, the Stag and the Black Oil, which was broadcast by the BBC, and which, if you can find it online, I would recommend everyone to watch. There's a very good recent account of the last great Jacobite rebellion by Maggie Craig, which I think is called the Beer Ast Bandita. I read it last year. And that's absolutely fascinating because that makes plain the extent to which the aims of the vast majority of the rebels were, in fact, nationalist rather than to do with religion or monarchy. And also the extent to which we've been totally deceived as to the number of Scots fighting on the other side. And I would recommend that as a very interesting read. And websites, I'm afraid that I really don't have anything too original to contribute. Every single day I read Wings Over Scotland, I read Scott Goes Pop, I read Mungwin's Republic. There are many others as well, but those for me are the absolutely indispensable ones.
Okay. Thanks very much for coming on, Craig. That's been wonderful.
Thank you, Michael. Bye.
So there you go, that was Craig. Hope you enjoyed that. Given Craig's recommendation there, we're going to finish this in a slightly different way, with a couple of pieces from the Cheviot, the Stag and the Black Oil, which you can find in the show notes of this podcast. The first little bit's about the Scotsman. Just have a listen and see how much you think things have changed.
Scene 5, 1882, Isle of Skye, Glendale. Now, contrary to the opinion of our noble proprietors set forth in the newspapers, notably the Scotsman, which is known hereabouts as the United Liars. Now, they have shown themselves to have no interest in these parts, except for the extraction of greater and greater rents, the removal of the people to all corners of the earth, and the subjection of those who remain to the will of the factor.
Interesting. And the second tune is the one we're going to play this episode out with, which talks a little bit about land reform. Again, you might want to ask how much things have changed. Speak to you next time.
Who owns the land?
The same families. The MacLeods, the Lovets, the Argyles, the MacDonalds, the Sinclairs, the Crichton Stewarts, and the Sutherlands.
Plus, the Westminsters, the property dealers,
The ship owners,
the construction men,
the brewers, the distillers, the textile men,
The sauce makers,
the mustard kings,
the merchant bankers,
The new ruling class.
Are the men who own your glen? No, you won't see us there. In Edinburgh clubs and Guildford pubs, we insist how much we care. Your interests are ours, my friend, from Goldspeed to the Minch. But if you want your land, we'll take a stand. We will not budge 1 inch. Sir Halibut Peak. Sir Halibut Peak said, for goodness sake, a road right through my ground. It can't go there, and I don't care, let him drive the whole way round. A man of my class must have a bypass, and the whole thing must be banned. And they must pay to keep out of my way, it cost them 40 grand. Dr. Spleen of Surrey. Dr. Spleen of Surrey is in no hurry for a ferry to cross the Sound. You want a pier? Oh no, not here, I need that patch of ground. This island, she belongs to me, as all you peasants know. And I'm quite merry, cause I need no ferry, cause I never intend to go. The Minister of Defence.
The Minister of Defence, he is not dense, he knows just what he's found.
The place to test torpedoes best is right up Razzie Sound. A few bombs too in a year or two, you can hear the people groan. This water's ours, so NATO powers go test them up your own. Continental tour operators. Heinrich Haas said it's wunderbar to shoot animals, is it not? For a reasonable sum you can pepper their bum with bullets and a buckshot. You may call us krauts, cause we're after your trouts, but listen, you Scottish swine, this is part of a plan that first began in 1939. We are the men who own your glen, though you won't see us there. In Edinburgh clubs and Guildford pubs we insist how much we care. Your interests are ours by freight from Goldspeed to the Minch. But if you want your land, we'll take a stand. We will not budge 1 inch. We will not budge 1 inch.